Hi, good afternoon. This is Megan Simmons here, ISKME's Education Program Manager here during ISKME's Arts Plus Open Equals Change event. And we just had a wonderful session led by Anna Halprin, and we're here to get some more information from her, learn a little bit more about the project that she's doing and her advice for teachers. So, hi Anna. Welcome. Today at this event we have teaching artists and administrators. What do you hope for them in the future? What innovations do you hope for them to pursue in the future?
Well, having taught most of my life, I think that the one thing that I would pass on to all teachers is to practice their own practice and to stay alive and growing as artists, to always remember what pulled them into this field, what drew them into it, and to keep that spark shining, that they never go themselves into a teaching mode where everything is moving out, but that they find a way of teaching that they can be inspired, so they themselves are, their own creative process is being generated, as well as they're generating creativity in others. That's, I think, very important. Otherwise, you just will burn out in no time.
How do you feel about the state of arts education where we are right now?
I think it's potentially at a point where it could take a great leap, and I think it's potentially at a point where it could be cut off at its knees. And I think it's a very risky period in our educational process, and I don't know what to say about it. I think our whole economy is going to determine what's going to happen to the art educational programs in our schools. So I think that we just, all of us have to stay alert and make sure that the Republicans don't really win out on this one. It seems like they're doing everything possible to jeopardize what Obama's trying to do. And it's just going to take time, and I think all of us have to stay alert.
What do you see as a potential opportunity that you'd like to be seen taken forward or to the next level, or to be designed and pushed forward?
That's a difficult question, isn't it? In our times. I mean, if you had asked me that question 10 years ago, I would have had a different answer. I think that that my answer is essentially the same. It has to come from you. Whatever is creatively alive in you will ultimately carry over to your students. And that's a big challenge for the teacher. How to stay positive, how to stay growing, how to stay enthusiastic, how to keep finding new pathways, how to be inventive, how to find ways to somehow or other sneak it in, push it in, do whatever strategy that you can use to keep it alive, even in spite of the economic risks that are going on right now. I mean, right now, look at all the students and teachers on the streets protesting what's happening here in California, where our budget's being cut, and the first thing they cut are the arts. So we have to stay as alert as we can, and if we have to incubate for a while, then use that time to gather more resources and more strength, because ultimately we're going to win.
And what about community buy-in? Many parents are fighting for the arts as well, and folks outside of the teaching community. What do you have to say to them?
Just keep trying whatever you can. In my own life, I have a dance that I do called the planetary dance. And this is its 30th year. And every year we do it at Mount Tamalpais. And it involves the children dancing with the parents, with people in their community, with their teachers. It's a total community event with people in different cultural and ethnic neighborhoods coming together. Something like that keeps the community connected and the community alive. And it just has grown to be going on all over the world. It's a very simple dance, but it is a dance in which you can focus on what it is you want to dedicate this dance to. And so every year we have a different theme. This year the theme is Dance with Life on the Line, because we feel so challenged by so many different issues. And so we do this dance, is circles within circles within circles, outdoors at the foot of Mount Tamalpais. And then at the end, the children take over. And then they do their dance that we join. And it's a wonderful community event, and I think things of that nature sort of keeps the flame lit.
Well, and I know in our work with educators that are passionate about the arts, but maybe they're a science teacher or a history teacher. Do you have any advice for them how they can incorporate more of the arts into their teaching, specifically around movement in your specialty? What's a good point of entry for them?
Yeah, I think if they keep themselves open and they explore, and they take some classes in painting or some classes in music or some good creative classes in dance, so they keep enriching their own experience, that it will flow over into the science. You know, when we're faced with all of the despair and challenges today, this is the time when you have to dance more intensely, do your art more intensely, with more devotion, with more beauty than ever before.